Hey, what's up? My name's Alea. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a big old book haul, baby, so buckle up. Okay, so basically in the last couple months I've been hauling a bunch of books. I have some brand new ARCs, I got some brand new releases that I just recently purchased, I got some cookbooks, so I'm just going to show you guys everything that I've gotten since my last book haul, and we're just going to get into it. So the first book I want to show you is a new ARC that comes out in January, and it's called She is Haunting. And all I really know about this is that it's spooky and I think it's YA. And the chapters are really short and it looks really cool. And it came with these cool little like postcards in it. So we got one that's a haunted house and one that is like a lady strangling at their lady kind of. I don't know, but it looks spooky and cool and I'm down. And also this ARC is signed, which is really cool because my coworker went to this really cool book festival thing in Phoenix and they brought back a bunch of signed ARCs. So this is one of those. And it looks really cool. And I was thinking about reading it for Summerween because it has the word haunting in the title, which fits with one of the Summerween prompts. But also, I forgot to mention, with these books, I'm not going to say too much about them because I don't know that much about them because most of them I haven't read yet. But I am going to read you the first line of each of them so you can kind of get the vibe. So the first chapter of this one is called Mouth, and it says, "This house eats and is eaten." And that's all it says. So this looks really cool. I'm excited about it. Spooky, fun, and fresh. And then another ARC I got today at work is called A Rovers Story by Jasmine Warga. So Jasmine Warga also wrote, where is it? This book, Other Words for Home. So this is her new release and it comes out in October. And all I really know is that it's about like a little space robot and it looks cool. It's giving like Murderbot Diaries vibes, but for like middle graders. The first sentence says, "I am not born in the way humans are, but there is a beginning." So it looks really, really cute. Okay, on the back it says it's about a Mars rover, and it's supposed to be a hopeful story for middle graders, and it's about NASA and STEM, and that is all I know. Very cute, very excited. And then another ARC. I got a stack of ARCs today, dude. I just went ham. We had so many at the store. So this one's called The Sacrifice by Rainshot Road. So Rainshot Road also wrote The Bone Witch. I'll put the cover here. Very exciting. This is a new YA horror. It comes out in October. And this ARC is really cool. My coworker knows me so well. They brought back two of these ARCs because they knew I was going to want one. So thank you to Richie. But chapter 1 is called The Cave, and the first sentence is, "Nobody tells Hollywood about the screaming." So all I know is this is a YA horror set on a Filipino island. And I think a Hollywood crew goes there to film something, and shit hits the fan. It looks spooky, and I'm really excited. Also, in case you're wondering where I get all these ARCs, I get them for free from work because I'm a bookseller. Also, most of these books I got for free, so don't fear for my wallet, it is okay. This other one I got today is called Henry Hamlet's Heart. And it's a YA like contemporary romance, and I think it's a male romance. It's very queer. And sentence 1 says, "Gran, are you a lesbian?" This just looks really cute. All I know is it's about this guy named Henry who's graduating from high school, and it sounds like he falls for his best friend, whose name is Len, and that is all I know. It looks very cute, very fun. I think it's also about family. Anyways, looks fun and fresh, and I'm not sure when this comes out. Oh, October 18th. The next one we got is another ARC, and it's called Ace is Wild, and it's supposed to be a heist, and it's pitched as Six of Crows Goes to Las Vegas. And I saw that and was like, cool. And supposedly it's about this whole group of characters who are all asexual. And that's all I really know. Also, I think it's set at least the beginning of it is set at like a private school or something. And then this group of kids who's in this group at this school like go to Vegas and try to pull a heist. That's all I really know. But I was reading like the first chapter today at work and it looked cool. So the first chapter is called A Note on Expectations. And sentence 1 is, let's get one thing straight. This is not a love story. That's all I got for you. It looks spicy though. Very queer, very exciting. Alright, so those are the new arcs I got today. And then everything else is either arcs that I got like a few weeks ago or new releases I just bought. So let's start with some new releases that I bought. So the first one I got is Ordinary Monsters. And I'm really excited about this. I got this off Pango for really cheap, which is awesome. And it's a new release that just came out. And it's set in England in the 1800s. And it's about 2 kids who have powers. And that is all I know. That's all I needed to know. This is a chunky book. I'm so excited. So let's see what the first sentence is. So chapter 1 is called Lost Children. The first time Eliza Gray laid eyes on the baby was at dusk, in a slow-moving boxcar on a rain-swept stretch of the line 3 miles west of Bury St. Edmunds in Suffolk, England. That is all I know. It looks so good, and I'm so excited. It's giving, I can't get it right now, but it's giving the House on Vesper Sands vibes, and I'm so stoked. And then I got a couple other ones that are not new releases, but they're backlist titles that I just bought. So these are for a video, and they're both Hades and Persephone retellings. So I got A Rogue by Any Other Name, and I've heard that this is a really good historical romance, and it's about a guy who's a scoundrel and a lady who is like in an arranged marriage kind of with him, and he owns like a nightclub, and that's all I know. So the first sentence is, well, it says London, winter 1821, the 8 of diamonds ruined him. And that's all I know, and I'm so excited. And then we got another one that's called A Game of Fate, and this is by Scarlett St. Clair. So this is the first book in the spin-off trilogy that is like related to A Touch of Darkness. And so this one is from Hades' perspective, and I've heard that it's really, really good. I'm still kind of like researching that series and like how the 2 trilogies are connected and stuff. So if you know about that, comment down below and like give me the details, because I'm a little confused, but I'm trying to figure it out. So chapter 1 is called A Game of Balance, and the first sentence is Hades manifested near the coast of the gods. And it has these cool little Poseidon illustrations in it, and I'm so excited. But it sounds like the first trilogy is from Persephone's point of view, and then this trilogy is from Hades' point of view, and that's all I know. And then another one I recently got is One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. You'll see me read this in a reading vlog very soon. This is a sapphic rom-com about this girl named August who moves to New York, and she's trying to find herself, and she gets in this romance with this girl she meets on the subway, and that's all I'm going to say. But the first sentence is taped to a trash can inside the Popeyes Louisiana kitchen at the corner of Parkside and Flatbush Avenues. Seeking young single roommate for 3rd bedroom apartment upstairs, 6th floor, $700 a month. Must be queer and trans friendly. Must not be afraid of fire or dogs. No Libras, we already have one. Call Nico. Okay, I know that was more than a sentence, but it was a paragraph, whatever. I love that book. You'll hear more soon. Another book I got recently is a poetry collection called Home Burial by Michael McGriff. One of my favorite poets of all time, was also one of my academic advisors in college. Dude is super cool and also a super good poet. So let's read. Okay, the first poem is called Kissing Hitler, and it starts with, I've tried to keep the landscape buried in my chest in its teak box, but tonight, awakened by the sound of my name strung between the trees, I see the box on my nightstand, giving off the kind of light you never know you belong to. That's all I'm gonna read. It's a very good collection, and you should read it if you haven't. Another one I bought recently. Some of you know my thoughts on this, some of you do not. Some of you will hear it in my new vlog, Portrait of a Thief. This is supposedly a heist novel. It's also about the diaspora and Chinese American college students navigating that. The first sentence is, if I can find it, there's so many pages. The first sentence is, state your name for the record, please. That is all I shall say. What else have we got? Oh, Monsters Born and Made. another arc that I'm currently reading. This is a Asian-inspired fantasy novel. It's YA. It comes out in September. And sentence 1 is, "We hunt when the world sleeps." This is one you're going to want to keep your eye on. I'm just going to tell you right now. But this is a really fun arc that I got recently, and I'm really excited for everybody else to get to read this. Actually, the next thing we're going to talk about is a couple cookbooks I got recently because I need to stop eating so much Nutella. So first off, I got the Moon Cycle cookbook, and this is a bunch of recipes that are supposed to help with like keeping your menstrual cycle balanced and stuff. But it's really cool, and they have a lot of really interesting recipes in here. I've flagged a few that I thought were cool. Peyton and I actually made this rosemary sausage quiche with apples that you'll probably see in a vlog soon. And there's also just a lot of recipes in here that are healthy, and there's like some salads, and there was one in here for making like a berry chia pudding, which sounded really good. Anyways, cool book. Also, this recipe for avocado toast with the cucumbers and strawberries slaps, bro. Slaps so hard. So I've been really enjoying this cookbook. And then I got this other one called Smitten Kitchen Every Day, and it has like a bunch of different recipes in it, like dinners, desserts, the whole kit and caboodle. But we had some homemade milkshakes, and I got the idea from this book. But I can't have toasted marshmallows like it says, so I had to do chocolate instead because I got food allergies. But it ended up being really good. So this is another really good cookbook. It also has some like good dessert recipes in it and stuff too. So that's another thing that I bought from the bookstore recently. What else have we got over here? We got my new copy of Legends and Lattes, which I'm really excited to read. This is a cozy adult fantasy novel, and all I know is that we follow an orc lady, an orc barbarian, and her name is Viv, and she decides to retire from killing people and open a coffee shop. That is what I know. Let's see what the first line is. Viv buried her greatsword in the Scalver's skull with a meaty crunch. That's all you need to know, baby. Spicy. I'm excited to read this. Another one I just got, The Witch King. I was supposed to read this a while ago for a buddy read, and then I didn't because I got busy. So sorry, Kayla. The first line is, let's see, what's the author's note? I opened the back door to let the dogs out, and Nadu's got her gardening shears buried like a knife in one of my fiance's wings. There you have it. This is a YA fantasy about a trans boy and this fae prince that he's engaged to, and they have to go and like save the fae realm or something. That's all I know. Very queer, very exciting, spicy. Another one, In a Garden Burning Gold. Brand new release just came out. This is the first fantasy book by Rory Power, who also wrote Wilder Girls and Burn Our Bodies Down. I loved Burn Our Bodies Down, and Rory Power's writing is just really unique, and I like that. I'm very curious about this fantasy book. Let's see what the first sentence is. A week was too long to be a widow. There you have it. I don't know really much about this. Okay, it's about twins, and it's in a fantasy world, and it sounds like it's about siblings. It's about a nation jockeying for power. It's about family, and it's about the twins trying to figure out how they feel about their father's rule on the kingdom. That's what I know. This is a good stack right here. I got another new release that just came out that I'm really excited about. I've been seeing really good things for this on Instagram, and it's Not Good for Maidens. This is a adult horror novel that just came out, and it's really cool looking. Very exciting. So this is about the Goblin Market. And we follow this lady named May, and it sounds like when she was younger, she went into the Goblin Market and kind of lost it. And then like 18 years later, her niece Lou is feeling like drawn to the Goblin Market as well. So that's the gist of what I know. It also sounds like it's alternating perspectives. So we get like May's perspective after she's gone to the Goblin Market, and then flashbacks from when she was young and when she was in it. And then we also get Lou's perspective in the present. Look at this. Isn't that so cool? It's got like mad witchy vibes. Oh, also their whole family's witches. That's what I know. So the first sentence is, May had ways of coping. Beautiful, stunning, stoked for it. Okay, oh, this is a book right here. This is a weird book that I found at work, and I got it for free because it's kind of damaged down here, and it's called Chouette. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's French for owl. That's all I know. This is a weird owl book. I saw this on Instagram. Somebody was talking about how weird the first paragraph was, and I found it at work, and I was like, I gotta read that. So the first sentence is, I dream I'm making tender love with an owl. That's all you need to know. That's about all I know. It's about a lady who sleeps with an owl, and then she gets pregnant with a half owl baby. And then she has to navigate trying to raise the owl baby with her husband and stuff. I don't know, man. Weird, bizarre, excited for it. Peculiar. That's what I got. What is this? Okay, we got another poetry collection called Rabbit Heart. And this is one that I also found at the bookstore. It looks really cool. And it's written by this lady who went to the same university I did, but she got her MFA there. And I'm liking the vibes of this collection. Let's see. Okay, the first poem is called Love's Cartographers. Life work passed hand to hand, each layer built upon the luck or curse of generations before, secrets held by skin. That's the beginning of the first poem. Very cool. Excited to read this. I need to read this really soon because that's giving really cool, good summer poetry reading vibes. What else we got? Oh, this one is called Evergreen, and it says Evergreen, Grim Tales and Verses from the Gloomy Northwest. So this is one of the books that I've been kind of reading for the like vibe that I've been really into lately, which is like haunted rural America, dark vibes, and eventually I'm going to make a video about it. But for now, I'm just reading various books that fit the vibe. And this is one my coworker Richie recommended to me, and it's really, really good. I just read like the prologue and was like, this is so good. I need to read this when I have more time to like sit with it, let it sink into my pores, you know? But the first line of it, I'm just going to read you the first line of the introduction. I was once told regarding my own literary career that gloom doesn't sell. And hilariously, that seems to not have stopped me from writing, reading, and examining the literature of despair whenever possible. Very cool. I'm so stoked to read the rest of that book. Another arc that I got that comes out in October is Malice House by Megan Shepherd. So this is a book about a haunted house. That's about all I know. I think it's adult. And it's the first in a new, like, paranormal horror series. That's all I really know about this. I haven't heard anybody else talk about it. The first line is, I never meant to find the manuscript, but maybe it meant to find me. That's all I know. Spooky, excited to read this. I'm thinking about reading this for Summerween. The next one is The Undead Truth of Us. So this is a young adult novel about zombies and love. That's all I know. I heard it's about this girl whose mom gets like bit by a zombie and like turns into a zombie herself, and the girl's trying to like navigate that. I don't know that much about it, but it sounds really cool. It was on my most anticipated books of 2022 list. So the first line is 5 days. 5. That was how long it took for Mama to turn into a zombie. Spicy, spooky, Summerween TBR. Bam. The next one, When Women Were Dragons. I've heard good things about this. It's a historical novel set in 1955. It's fiction. It's kind of like an alternate history where women turned into dragons, and it's about like how that affected like the dynamics between men and women and things like that. But I know that it's really well written because I read the beginning at work and it was really interesting. So the first line is, Greetings, Mother. I do not have much time. This change, this wondrous, wondrous change, is at this very moment upon me. I could not stop it if I tried, and I have no interest in trying. Spicy. Very feminist, badass women, dragons. Say less. Ooh, another one. New release, The Stardust Thief. This is a adult desert fantasy that just came out. Look how cool that is on the hardcover. Anyways, another girl ordered this at work and her copy came in and I was like, that's so spicy, I need to buy one for myself. The first line is, The tale of the Jinn, neither here nor there, but long ago, our world belonged to the Jinn. those doomed creatures who roam our desert like lost spirits. It's giving City of Brass vibes. I'm very excited. It's very chunky. Bring it, baby. I'm down. I'm ready. Another one. This is a YA like nature horror, and it's called What We Harvest. And it's about this girl who lives on this farm, and there's like this weird creepy blight on the town, and everybody's crops are dying, and eventually the blight like comes to her family's farm, and it's like affecting the wheat that they have, and she's trying to save the farm. It's a whole thing. It sounds really creepy. The plants are like bleeding silver and stuff, and it's killing people and livestock, and anyways, it's a whole thing, but it sounds really, really cool. And I've heard some good reviews of this as well. And the first line is, "So it had finally come to kill us too. Say less. Say less." All right, we got one more stack. I'm not even kidding you. It's a stack. It's a whole ass stack. I just need to like slow down, bro. I need to slow down. Okay, let's get through this stack. So the first one I have is one I got from Goodwill, and it's called Rainshot Road by Lisa Kleypas. I want to read more Lisa Kleypas. That's why I bought this. It's about a girl who falls in love during the summer. That's all I really know. What's the first line? That's the acknowledgements. Why are they in the front? This is an old school copy. Alright, the first line is, "When Lucy Marion was 7 years old, 3 things happened. Her little sister Alice got sick, she was assigned her first science fair project, and she found out that magic existed." That's all I know. I know as much as you do. It sounds like the couple and that's going to be cute. That's literally all I know. The next one I got is an ARC, but I got it after it was already released because I found it at work. Like way after the fact, but it's called The Lesbiana's Guide to Catholic School, and I've seen a lot of people reading this lately, and I'm not sure if it's going to be my cup of tea or not, but I love the cover, and it's lesbians in Catholic school. Like, how can you not, you know? It's about this girl, and I think she's basically just navigating being a teenager, you know what I'm saying? All right, the first line is, "7 years of bad luck can..." Actually, that first line is kind of inappropriate. And for the sake of the kids, I'm not gonna finish it. Oh boy. All right. Another arc I got recently is called The Second Death of Eddie and Violet Bond, and this one comes out in October as well. It looks very, very cool. It's about these 2 girls who are twins, and I think they're witches, and this book is also about like ghosts and haunted stuff, which is why I was interested in it. Anyways, apparently one of the girls can open the veil between life and death, and they can like cross into the spirit world, which sounds really cool. So it's kind of giving like witchy Lockwood and Co. ghosty vibes, if you know what I'm saying. So anyways, I'm really excited about this. It's YA. It looks really dope. Also, apparently it's based on this lady's like actual relatives who are twins, and it has this really cool like old picture of them in it. Isn't that so cool? Anyways, the first line is, "Violet was late." Spicy. Excited for it. Another arc I found at work. This one is not out yet. Comes out in October, and it's called Dinosaurs by Lydia Millett. And Lydia Millett also wrote a children's Bible. And I read that one, and I enjoyed that. And it was one that I had to read for school, but I've been thinking about it like a lot since I read it quite a while ago. And so I'm intrigued by her new book. And I love her books because they're really short, and her writing is really interesting. So the first line is, "When he decided to leave New York, he chose Arizona because of some drone footage he'd seen." That's all I know. I think it's supposed to be, well, what I like about her books is it's always about animals and some sort of like world disaster, and it's just interesting. So this one says, oh, it's about this guy whose house has one wall made entirely of glass, and the story is about attraction, love, friendship, and grief, and it has a lot of focus on like the relationship between humans and animals living in the desert, and it's about human society. Sounds like her. That's all I know. All right, another arc. This one my coworker read and really loved. It's called A Merry Little Meet Cute, and it's a new rom-com, and it's set like in the Christmas time, in the winter time, and it comes out in September. and it's by Julie Murphy and Sierra Simone. And so Julie Murphy wrote Dumplin', and then Sierra Simone, I haven't read her before, but I know she writes like steamy spicy stuff, so I think this is supposed to be like a steamy spicy romance. And the main character is a plus size girl, and the two meet like on some kind of set of a show or something. Oh, I think I remember, it's coming back to me now. The girl is I think she's like a plus size adult film star. That's what it is. Basically they get stuck together on this show, and they kind of like have a romance, and it's spicy, and I think the guy is also bisexual. Anyways, that's what I know. My coworker said it was really, really good, and I trust their opinion. And then another one I got is a middle grade graphic novel, which I've been trying to read more of lately, and it's called Be Prepared, and it looks really, really cute. It's about this girl named Vera, and she is Russian, and she goes to like a Russian summer camp, and it's about her having a rough time at summer camp. It's really cute. There's this letter in the front that says, "Dear Mom, could you pick me up as soon as you get this? Please, I'm desperate." I saw that and thought it was really cute. And then I read the first few pages, and I'll show you. The art style is really cool. It's all like green and white. But anyways, the first few pages are like about her, and she goes to this birthday party for her friend, and all of her friends are like really rich, and everybody brings gifts for the birthday girl, and all the gifts are like American Girl dolls and American Girl doll stuff. And you can totally tell if you know about American Girl that that's what they're talking about, because they just changed the American Girl doll names like a little bit, and everything's like really expensive, and she feels like ostracized by these girls kind of because she's the only one who's not like really rich. Anyways, and I just thought that was like so interesting and cute to see in a book, like the commentary on that, and yeah, like really interested in this. Stoked to read it. Another middle grade graphic novel that I got is called Barb the Berserker. So this looks kind of like I Hate Fairyland, but for kids, and I'm really excited for it. It looks really cool. It has this really cool map on the inside, and the art is really, really dope. Also, this girl Barb has a friend who's like a Yeti, and what is his name? Oh, I think his name is Pork Chop. Anyways, so tender, so cute. Oh my god, he's like got pancakes and stuff right here. Anyways, the art looks really cute. Basically we follow this girl named Barb, and she's one of the berserkers, so she's kind of like almost like a Viking, and I think all the other berserkers get like captured or killed or something, and so she's like the last one, and she has to go and like try to like save them and like defeat evil and stuff. Anyways, it looks really cute. Another one that I got, this is an ARC, and it's the new Sally Thorne, and it's called Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. So Sally Thorne, who wrote The Hating Game, I almost dropped that book, has now written this new book, and it sounds like it's a new romance where it's kind of like a Frankenstein retelling situation going on. I'm excited for this. I think it's going to be really good. It comes out in September, and I don't know a ton about this. I haven't heard anybody talk about it, but the first line is, "Here is a little known fact. Horses are proud of their observational skills." That's all I know. Stoked for this. Another one I got, new graphic novel for me. Everybody's read this but me, and I'm late to the party, but it's the Tea Dragon Society, and I wanted to read this for a video that I have not made yet, but it's somewhere in my brain. You know how it is. But the art style is really, really cute and tender, and all I know is that it's about these little tea dragons. These little dragons, I think you can like harvest the little things that grow out of their head and like make tea. I don't know. It's supposed to be really tender and cool, and the art is just like beautiful. And everybody says that these are like their favorite graphic novels ever, so I got it. That's all I got. And then another book I got, oh, I was so excited for this. This book has been out of print for a really long time. It's called The Maker of Swans by Periak O'Donnell. So it was out of print, and I guess they just did a reprint of it like last month. And so now it is out in the world again. I was looking for a copy of this like last summer and couldn't find it. Not even on like thrift books or anything. But anyways, so this is the first book that Periak O'Donnell ever wrote, and he also wrote The House of Vesper Sands, which I read last summer and absolutely adored. So I had to get this, and I cannot wait to read it. He writes really cool mysteries that are like set in historical settings, and his writing is just beautiful, and his characters are really vivid, and I cannot wait for this. So the first line is, "In the dream there was nothing, nothing, and then fire." That's what I know. And then another one, this is the last book that I have for you, my god, this video is so long, is Outlawed by Anna North. And I got a damaged copy of this at work. I think it's like kind of messed up on the bottom, but that's fine with me. And this is a queer Western, and I think it's about this lady who gets married when she's like 17, and she has problems getting pregnant, and in this society, like, if you can't get pregnant, they think you're a witch. And so she like runs away to this group of robbers and like ends up kind of joining their gang, and it's set in the Old West. And I think the gang is supposed to be kind of like the Sundance Kid vibes. So that's what I know. I'm excited about this. That's all I got. Those are all the books that I've hauled in the last like 2 months. I went absolutely ham at the bookstore, and I got a ton of ARCs and new releases, and I'm so excited about them. So let me know which ones you would like to see me read in vlogs. Let me know which ARCs you're excited about, if you found out about any new books that you didn't know were coming out. And as always, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see some more from me. I have my Instagram, Twitter, all that linked down below in the description. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!